When I was reading the gospel today in preparation for my homily, it kind of made me smile a little bit. Let me tell you why that is. It was interesting that today's gospel talked about how Jesus promised to give us everlasting life, yet how some of us don't want to live in the light, that we continue to live in the dark and make that choice. And this kind of made me think about my own life. When someone points out one of my faults or one of my weaknesses and tries to tell me about it or explain it to me, my initial response is usually to get defensive or operate from a place of denial and not want to hear what they have to say. However, after a while, I come to the realization that they were probably right. And then I need to go apologize to them and actually appreciate why they challenged me and that they did challenge me on something. The whole point is that being challenged isn't easy. And it's ironic that we tend to have no problem challenging or even criticizing other people. However, when the tables are turned, it's very difficult for us to take. A couple of weeks ago, I spoke about two people, Martin Luther King and Dorothy Day. If you remember in my vlog, I was talking about how we needed to be more like them. That when we see an injustice in our home or in our place of work or even in our family, that we need to be honest and step up and challenge that injustice. Also, we need to allow other people to step up and challenge us or challenge injustices that we're performing or doing. We realize that if the other person criticizes us, yes, it is very hard, and yes, we will get defensive. But they're challenging us or criticizing us because they care, because they don't want us to continue living in sin, and they want to help us see the light, get away from our bad habits, and improve as a person and become more holy. So what's the best way to be able to accept criticism without getting angry and defensive? Well, I think that it just takes time and patience. We have to learn to be open and accepting and not be resistant to it. And that after a while we can accept it and it becomes much easier for us. We also have to pray that God gives us humility. That means that we ask Him for the strength to be able to deal with those challenges and criticisms. Give us the strength so that we can go and thank the person and show appreciation for it. That's what God gives us. When we're humble, then we are able to improve on those things that people challenge us on, and we're also able to see the light instead of living in denial and still living in a place of sin. So now I invite all of us and all people to pray for each other that we can all accept the gift of humility. That when people challenge us on our faults, that we improve and that we can then become part of God's kingdom. Thank you, and God bless you.